So listen to this. Animal Care Services is getting tougher on animal cruelty in Corpus Christi.
Yeah, 2 of their officers are now full-time investigators. Chris 6 News reporter Ashley Portillo is with us here. And Ashley, I understand there was a pretty big need for a move like this.
Mike, Animal Care Services gets up to 25 animal abuse complaints every week, and their officers used to be responsible for investigating every single one of those complaints, but now there are trained investigators to get the job done. Investigating a report of animal cruelty is a tough job.
So these are the calls that come in today.
Depending on the level of expertise of that animal control officer, it wound up really not being fair to some of our more inexperienced officers.
Now those officers can bring in one of 2 full-time investigators, like Vanessa Scarborough, who has specialized training on how to investigate animal cruelty. From taking pictures to interviewing witnesses, it's a change that came within the past 8 months, and one they say was much needed.
I couldn't come back to the office and spend the time that I needed to finish a case out from start to finish.
But now the 2 investigators review complaints together, and they testify in court every Friday. They present up to 3 cases on those days.
It was easier to close out cases because I knew what to do to gather information to close out cases.
And it's a way to show you Animal Care Services is doing what they can to crack down on animal abuse in the city.
They're much better prepared when they get to court. They've been able to be a lot more thorough in their investigation.
I was able to get the resources I needed to actually follow through and make the difference that I was looking to make.
So Animal Care Services does not plan to add any more investigators in the near future, but they tell me in the short time they've added those new full-time positions, they have started to win more cases in municipal court. Mike?
All right, thanks for that, Ashley. One recent case, by the way, these investigators handled was the Trade Center pet shop case. You'll recall over 400 pets were seized from the owner, who was ordered to pay just over $30,000 in costs. The owner is appealing that ruling. Well, Baseball Hall of Famer Jeff Bagwell made a great play at the Ronald McDonald House today. And the Astros legend paid a visit to the Ronald McDonald House. He is the headliner at tonight's Casa de Amor fundraiser for that facility.
That's what we're here for, you know, as much as we're entertainers and we play a game, but if we can bring joy to a family, then we're doing something really special, not just playing baseball.
The Ronald McDonald House provides a place to stay for out-of-town families who are bringing their kids to Driscoll Children's Hospital for treatment.
Just see all the little ones. They were so sweet. And the community of Odom, you know, they're getting ready for a big weekend. They are hosting Mathis High School in a game that we will broadcast live on the CW. The Thomas J. Henry Game Night South Texas kicks off Saturday at 6:30. Odom, as you know, is just a short drive from Corpus Christi, a small town, but where high school football is huge.
The biggest entertainment in this town is Friday Night Lights and Odom Owl football sports, and so we really enjoy going to those games and supporting the local team.
And if you're looking for a good place to eat, check out the Railroad Seafood Station. They're famous for their family-style seafood.
6 Weather is brought to you by Aztec Chevrolet in Beeville. Visit AztecAutoplex.com. Now, the most accurate weather forecast in South Texas with Chief Meteorologist Dale Nelson.
Here is your Aztec Chevrolet forecast. Take a look at this video over on Airline near SPID today. This is pictures from Dylan Moore of our staff, and boy, it was coming down there this morning about 5 a.m. It was absolutely pouring, and just what we needed to cleanse the city and freshen everything up. That's spectacular rain out of one of those outer bands from the remnants of Fernon. As you can see here, it's the beauty of the rain. The bigger the rain, the beautiful the weather is after the rain, and that's what's going on right now outside on our Skycam. And we had a rainbow today shot and sent in by Larry Moore. This was over Rivera Beach near Baffin Bay. Isn't that a beautiful sight right there? There's been some double rainbows reported too. Here is the Doppler radar showing the rain moving in. Again, it happened in that feeder band that we talked about last night that was out in the Gulf of Mexico, and it really fired up this morning around 5 a.m. and pushed through the region. It's all gone now. There are some showers down here near Hebronville, and that is just about it. And all of this activity is dying out, but the heaviest of rain, you can see it in these bands coming through. This is what happens when you have tropical showers in a landfalling tropical system to our south. So west of Portland, they had 3.8 inches of rain there. South of Taft, we had one of our weather watchers, John Beard, right here on the bay. He had 4.5 inches of rain. That was the biggest total reported anywhere. Bayside had about 1.9. It rained heavily in Rockport and also north of Port Aransas. And here in town, you can see the rainfall amounts. Victor Salter had nearly 2 inches of rain on Carmel Parkway. Mr. Garza had over 2 inches of rain on the south side of town, near south side of town, I should say, at Staples and Galahar. And downtown area had 2.6, and that's what caused all the flooding that we saw. The weather story is that the rain was needed, and we had between 1 and 3 inches in many areas, especially around the city where we needed it most. Upper level high pressure is coming back, though, and that's going to dry us out. It's doing so right now. That'll lead to above normal temperatures again over the weekend. The tropical Atlantic is active, but no threat here. And that's a big thumbs up. It's clearing out from northeast to southwest across the region right now as high pressure moves in. So a little bit of sunshine this evening. Temperatures in the 80s will drop to about 80 at midnight with very light winds, and will go on down into the mid 70s by morning with 90 at noon and 91. Light winds and hotter tomorrow afternoon and a lot of sunshine. Here's those winds barely blowing now. They'll be calm in the morning. And then a gentle breeze tomorrow afternoon. Great weather for Friday night football as this high pressure suppresses activity and pushes the moisture. You can see it right here moving away from South Texas. So there's the high in the area. And again, that's going to be dominating our weather for the next several days as it continues to take up residence here and protect us from tropical activity. Future tracker shows no rainfall of significance tomorrow, a few clouds in the morning, but that'll be about it. And there is what's left of Dorian paralleling the coast as a Category 2 hurricane. And again, a big problem for the folks in North Carolina, as we saw earlier tonight. NEC Co-op Energy 7-day forecast. Still hot the next 3 days. 74 tonight, 94 here on Friday, 96 Saturday, 94 Sunday. A few little showers come back, but nothing tropical here Monday and Tuesday as our temperatures stay above normal. But when we get that first big cold front, it'll be the sweetest thing we've ever had happen to us.
I think we're ready.
Got our eyes looking down the road for that thing.
That's a big deal when it happens.
All right. Hey, let the celebrations begin. It is opening night in the National Football League.
The Bears and the Packers renew the oldest rivalry in the NFL. Alan has a preview of that rivalry after the break.
Hard to say.
I can say it, but dang.
Mic test, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Now, the Coastal Bend Sports Authority, Alan Harwell, with your